Here we are in Easton, PA. Say hi, Ev. We're following the old Lehigh Canal towpath, which was slack water at this point. There's so much to talk about right here. I don't even know where to start exactly. But I guess for where we are right now, let's start chronologically. This was the area of the towpath of the Lehigh Canal, which was slack water navigation above the dam. Right, Ev? What's the matter? So the towpath was just built alongside the river in slack water sections. That's why it's the Lehigh Navigation Company and not officially the Lehigh Canal. Now look at this giant truss bridge ahead of us. This is what you call a deck truss. We're going to go up here to the later eastern terminus of the Lehigh Canal. Actually, the terminus would be down here. As I just said, it was slack water navigation from here. But in the last years of operation, this was the last lock on the canal. So that bridge above us there that you're looking at is a deck truss. It was built by the Union Bridge Company of Athens, PA and Buffalo, New York, about 1899. And the Easton and Northern Railroad was part of the Lehigh Valley Railroad system. It's okay, Ev. Part of the Lehigh Valley Railroad. And it traveled north from this area to, well, we have some geese over here. It traveled north to Stockertown area and then up to Belfast Junction. It made connections with the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Westerns, Bangor and Portland line, as well as the Lehigh, New England up there. And it was kind of a little bit of a later arrival when compared to the Central Railroad of New Jersey, which was just over here on the north side of the Lehigh. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, north, that's it. And the Lehigh Valley Railroad, which was over here. So that bridge that we're looking at was supposed to be decked as a pedestrian bridge. I did a theater production with Mike Fleck, who used to be on Easton City Council years ago, and he told us that the money was already set aside to turn that bridge into a pedestrian route. He's no longer on council anymore. I don't know where that stands, but the Eastern and Northern is a trail for the most part, just a little ways further. It's a complicated bridge, though, for when it comes to decking or whatever. And it's an interesting bridge because it's a combination of deck truss, which we're looking at over here. There's a through truss section over here, and there's also a through truss section over here on each side. And it's also skewed. The bridge turns twice, and the distance of the whole bridge is over 2,100 feet. So it's a very big, significant bridge. We'll turn back around the other way. Again, there's so much to go over here. The gate pockets, where these would have been miter gates, which had wickets on them that allowed for the boats to be lowered down to the next level of the Lehigh Canal. You notice this canal is made... Yes, I have. Yes, I see. Are you giving me a rock? Yeah, you are. You notice this lock's made of concrete. For a canal that was built in the 1820s, we know this doesn't quite fit in. So there's a good reason for that. Up here, a little further ahead, you will see, if I can zoom in a little bit there, that's lock 47 on the Lehigh Canal. But locks 48 and 49 used to be right over here, kind of straight ahead. And when they built the Lehigh Valley Railroad, I can't remember the exact dates on all this, probably 1872 or a little later when they went to double track on that. When they built the Lehigh Valley Railroad, they buried the original locks, which were the original 48 and 49 over in this area. And instead of those locks, the concrete unnumbered outlet lock was constructed of concrete at about double the size. It's okay, Ev. We're gonna take a walk a little over here, right? And over here on the right, there must be some plans for this structure because it looks like there's some recent excavation here. Because this was close to the eastern terminus of the Lehigh Canal, this over here was the site of a vault, because this was the toll collector's house at the eastern end of the canal. Just some ruins remaining of that. I'm hoping they don't rip it down. There's some of the old industries out along the Lehigh just upstream from here, and some homeless people were living in it. So they saw fit to demolish what remained of the historic masonry remnants over there. I just hope that doesn't happen here. Here we get a little better view of the old Easton and Northern Bridge. I walked over that a couple of times. It's among the sketchiest bridges I've gone over. Ev, sit still, okay? It's a little too bright to see it right here. So, the section of the Lehigh Canal up through here might have the record of being the longest active of any of America's towpath canals, because it might have remained active through into the 1940s. Which is very atypical. Here we are looking back at the toll house, Easton and Northern Bridge, and back around here there is now a paved trail that follows near to the canal towpath. Towpath would have been over here on the other side at this point. Usually on these canals, the towpaths were on the river side, with the exception of the Delaware and Raritan Feeder Canal, where the towpath was in the inland side and the railroad was on the river side. Okay, Ev, we're gonna go. Ev, will you wave bye to everybody? Can you wave bye? Huh? Oh, don't break that. Oh, wave bye. Thanks everybody for watching, as always, and we'll see you again soon.